This is the single biggest lie that keeps most YouTubers broke, and it's actually responsible for causing most creators to quit YouTube shortly after they started. Can you guess what it is? Well, I'm going to tell you. You need a really big audience to make a lot of money. But that could not be further from the truth, because right now small creators that have under 1,000 subscribers are not only making money on YouTube, but are actually leaving their 9 to 5 and earning full-time income doing what they love and talking about what they love to talk about. And no, this is not from brand deals, it's not from AdSense, but it's from content that's strategic, scalable, and solves one problem for one type of person. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to start earning real money with your YouTube channel from day one, even with 0 subscribers. All you need is a smartphone, a plan, and the right strategy. And hey, real quick, if it's your first time here, my name is Bobby Orr. I've been a business owner for the last 16 years. I started and scaled my first business to over 7 figures of revenue, and I've been a YouTuber and content creator for the last 3 years. My other channel and platforms have nearly 500,000 followers and subscribers. I've also spent over $10,000 over the last 3 years on YouTube growth courses, consults, and coaching programs. And truthfully, all I got was information overload. But by taking a little bit from each one of those systems, I finally cracked the code of what works. Here's the first thing that I just need to destroy and rebuild correctly. YouTube is not your business model. It's just a traffic source. It's just a vehicle that you put your message on and send out into the world. Your channel is not the product, but your videos are how people discover your product. So if you think about this really practically, let's just reverse engineer it. All you need is one audience, one problem, and one offer. You don't need a full course, you don't need to have a physical product or merchandise, and you don't need to have 1,000 YouTube videos. All you need is to help a specific type of person to solve a specific problem that you have solved, that you have credibility, that you know what you're talking about, and you do this with content that naturally leads to something that they want to buy. This is going to do a few things. It's going to let you avoid having to be salesy because you're passionate about what you're talking about. You have proof and credibility because you've solved this problem yourself, and you're solving it for a group of people that you enjoy helping. So you're having a serve first mentality, and you're able to serve your audience at the highest level. Now, the next 2 biggest things that I see that are keeping most creators stuck is, number one, they pick a niche around what they like, or they pick a niche on what they think is going to be profitable. But the truth is, both of those are going to cause you to lose before you even really get started. Because if you're just trying to do something for the money, you're going to be stuck in a position that you're probably in right now. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be passionate about it. But on the flip side, if you just do what you love in a generalized term, that might not be profitable, and you might be putting all this time and energy into something that's not going to ever work out. But I'm going to help you reverse engineer this so you can have the best of both worlds. Serve who you want to serve, solve a problem that you want to solve, and do something that you love to do, but you can take it and frame it in a way to make it very profitable and serve a larger audience. I want you to just think about the audience first. Who are you helping? Who are you trying to serve? What are they stuck on? What are their pain points? What keeps them up at night? Why can't they succeed? Why can't they solve this problem? Next, I want you to think about the result. What transformation can you promise? What can you put in a simple system that they can start today and have results in X amount of time? Think about monetization. Now, I'm not talking about just getting monetized on YouTube and having AdSense, which I am going to be honest, it is nice because it's like the icing on the cake, and you're basically getting a paycheck from YouTube every month just for talking about what you like to talk about, which is always cool and wild. But just think of that as a bonus for now. Instead, I want you to think about monetization like this. How will your content naturally lead into a product or service that someone wants to buy? Because buying this product, whether it's a digital product or physical product or a service, will help them to take the next step with you, but also help them to not only solve this problem, but truly transform their life. So you're not just making up something to, make a quick dollar. You're actually having your content to help them, to nurture them, to build trust and credibility and authority, even while you sleep. It's 24/7, it's working for you. But you're also building something that's not just about information, but implementation to take them from step 1 to success and winning, whatever that looks like for them. So this isn't about trends, it's actually about crystal clear alignment, because you don't need a viral video, you just need a message that solves a painful, specific problem and an offer that's tied to that that has proven results. This can be something that you yourself have attained or that you've helped many other clients attain. The real magic happens, it's when you actually have a problem that you have not only solved for you, but also you have clients and testimonials underneath of it. So I want you to really dig deep and reverse engineer this. Be honest. What problem does your channel solve? Because if you can't even answer that very quickly, that's your first roadblock, and until you fix that, you're never going to succeed. If you need a little bit of help with that, let me know in the comments, and I'll help you out the best that I can. Just leave me a comment of what your channel's about or what your issues are, and I'd like to help you with that. But if you do have that and you're ready to move on, the next step is to create content that sells without feeling salesy. Because here's the next biggest mistake that most creators make, and I've even been guilty of making this myself. They give a lot of free value, but like no direction. You know, they'll post how-tos, tutorials, and even like motivational videos around the subject, but then wonder why no one buys. But the real key is to have content that not only educates, but also leads them to take the next step with you and leads to them wanting to buy your product or service. I want you to think of it as like strategic storytelling, because every video should do three things. Number one, hook the pain that your audience is experiencing. Number two, teach the shift that they need to make. Number three, offer a path to go deeper by giving a free resource to build your email list, or just a link to your offer. I'll tell you a really quick story. My first business, I was in sales, door-to-door knocking, and I am a contractor, so a foundational contractor, like driveways, parking lots, and I would be on the phone all throughout the day, calling businesses, seeing if they wanted a free quote in their parking lot, going to businesses, going door-to-door, and trying to sell, like, hey, here's my name, here's my company, do you want to buy from me? They didn't know who I was or anything. After some time, I built up credibility, and thankfully, that method went out the window pretty quickly with advertisement, with word of mouth, and being smart with marketing. But by doing this, you can bypass all of that because you're not really pitching anything, you're just building trust. And then you're guiding them to take the next logical step. But here's the next issue I've seen time and time again. Most creators wait to build an audience before they start to monetize. But while that might seem productive, it's actually backwards. You need to build your offer ecosystem as you are growing, but do it from day one. And that's exactly what I teach inside of Purpose Mastery. Creators how to start with a low-lift digital offer like a guide, a one-time product, or a tool, and then you can build your content around that. And here's just a quick example to help you understand this even further. Let's say that your channel is about how to help people start online businesses using AI. So you create a video that's titled something like, How I Built a YouTube Business with $0 and a Smartphone Using AI. Now, midway through, you might say something like, hey, if you want the full roadmap that I used, comment something below or get the link below and I'll send you a free guide to help you get started. To get this free offer, they're going to give you their email. Then you can start building your email list, giving your email list free value. And then whenever you have a rock solid offer or product by listening to what your audience wants, looking at the comments in your videos, then you can create something for your list to help them even further. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you and you might be thinking, okay, like you have all these ideas in your head, but you don't know how to, put them on paper and create a script or what to create the video about. I want to help you with that even further. In today's video description, you can get my viral title template. It's got over 20 different video ideas and proven outlier titles that work for any niche. You can plug and play, insert your niche. It's gonna help you to get started, start building trust, and start making money the right way. Like I said, you can get it in the description, it's free. Now moving on to the next step, after you have all this, you need to start utilizing systems and smart tools. You don't necessarily need to have employees or W-2s. You can hire stuff out, like on sites like Fiverr and Upwork, but with AI, it's kind of unnecessary nowadays. And when I started YouTube, just to give you some context, over 3 years ago, I had to pay someone to write my scripts. I had to pay someone to create my thumbnails. Now with AI, I can buy 3 tools for less than 60, 70 bucks a month, and they work better than full-time employees that don't get tired, that do exactly what I say, and they're available to me 24/7. Again, I teach all this inside Purpose Mastery, my full system that help you start from zero and launch with only a smartphone and make your first $5,000 at least in under 90 days. Lastly, I want to talk about step number 6 because this is what a lot of creators get caught up on and it causes them to fail. You do have to track metrics, but not necessarily what you see inside of your YouTube studio. Because while views are nice, they don't necessarily pay the bills, conversions do. But you do have to track the percentage of viewers watching past 30 seconds, track your average view duration, track your CTR, your comments. But what's really important is your email signups from your lead magnets. You only get 30 views on a video, but 10 of those people sign up and 2 buy your product. That's going to be a lot more beneficial than getting 50,000 views on the video and having no offer and no one buying your product. You're going to make more money and you're building a business. You're building something that's bigger than just trying to be a YouTuber. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you today, but if you've taken anything from this, you could have the right product, you could have the right idea, and you could even have the right mindset. But without proper storytelling to know how to portray your message in the right way to the right type of audience, none of this is really going to matter. But I want to help you with that even further. If you want to learn how to level up your videos, level up your scripts, and tell better stories, I want you to watch this video, and I'll see you over there.